everybody? Happy, oh no, Wednesday, Tuesday. You threw me off as soon as I went live. All right, hang on one second. Let me turn my fans down. What's up, everybody? What a nice feeling. 3 people waiting. What's up, Pro Pyro? What is up, Death Squad? Thank you guys for being here. So yeah, Wednesday, not today. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? I'm doing well. I've got a few updates. Just been working in the grow tent, and so yesterday reduced the water, and let me backtrack for a second. If you guys watch my lives with Andrew in the past, we've joked around about how if you leave a leak long enough, sometimes it'll just fix itself. And I have a few leaks that I keep fixing and keep reoccurring. I think just a matter of kind of cleaning and refastening the lines. But now that I've reduced the watering, the leak seems to kind of have fixed itself. I've got a few new ones now that I've reduced the watering, which is interesting. But for the most part, things are better. But Granddad Purple seems to be affecting. That's funny. Yes, Pro Pyro. We'll be here to remind you that it's Wednesday, not Tuesday. But yeah, so I still have some minor leaks, but nothing crazy. So I'm not worried about it. Which leads me to the next thing. What's up, Muffis? Thank you for joining. So remember the other day, I told you guys about my strawberry plant and how I bought store-bought strawberries, do a store-bought versus homegrown taste test, and I harvested my first aeroponic strawberry. I was so excited to try it. It smelled wonderful, and it was, as soon as I even grabbed it, it was like mushy. And as soon as I took a bite of it, I was like, what happened? This is such a disappointment. I was disappointed. I'm still going to post the taste test because we're going to talk about how I'm going to fit it. But I was so disappointed. It was my first strawberry. I'll show you guys when we do the tent tour in a few minutes. I've got quite a few strawberries growing, and I hope they're going to be okay because I was doing a little bit of research, and apparently, first of all, the main reason why your aeroponic strawberries could be mushy before you even pick them, if you harvest them at the right time, the main reason is overwatering. And we've been talking about this, especially on yesterday's live. We were talking about the overwatering and how some of you may think that I overwater my plants. I keep reducing it. What's up, Ray? Happy Wednesday. And strawberries in the sun mature fast, not under LED. Well, here's the thing. So not only is overwatering a potential cause for my mushy strawberry that I harvested, but it could also be not extreme temperatures. Any temperature over 22 degrees Celsius is a risk for indoor strawberry plants, which I had no idea. I thought they liked heat, and I thought they liked the sun. And unfortunately, they're like right in the middle of the grow. So even though they're be going into the tower and it won't be as hot there, right now, the mother plant, the main plant, the buckets, we're not going to move her out of the buckets. However, I am considering moving the location of bucket of the strawberry, the plant itself, like taking the net pot and putting it in another lid. made literally right next to the cucumber. There's certain sections of the bucket system that aren't under direct light, and they're not much cooler, but even if it's half a degree or a degree cooler. What is up, G Mama? Thanks so much for joining. Happy hump day, you guys. Thanks for being here. We are talking aeroponic strawberries. I had my first aeroponic strawberry that I harvested, and sadly, it was so mushy. I was disappointed. So after a bit of research, there's a few issues. One, I could be overwatering them, and two, it is possible that it is just too hot in their current location. So I'm gonna do a bit more reading and just kind of take a closer look at the roots, make sure everything down below is okay. And then based on that, I'm gonna relocate them. So even though I'm not moving them out of the buckets, there are certain buckets that are not under the direct light. So it's a challenge, you guys, but I'm kind of glad that I reduced the watering yesterday. See, everything happens for a reason. I initially reduced the watering because I'm running out of distilled water. My distiller's on the fritz, and I'm only getting maybe 3 or 4 gallons a day, and so I'm literally feeding each system 1 jug a day. I'm panicking, like it's like, you know, it's like you have 5 kids. Which one of you is the most hungry? Because that's who's eating dinner tonight. Like, that's literally where I'm at right now. You guys should go check out G Mama's YouTube. She's got she went live earlier, and I got to check out her cutting her roots, which was awesome to see. I'm such a visual learner, so thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it, because now I can kind of gain an understanding of how I should be doing it when I try that with my plants. The next thing in terms of environment, my lettuce in the green towers, some of the leaf lettuce is already starting to bolt, which is pretty early. I try to keep it cool on the outer ends of the tent, so I actually moved the towers, both of them, further back. You'll see when we do the tent tour, just to get them as far away from the bucket systems as possible. I'm trying to keep this area hot and the outer areas cool. What's up, Mia? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with you guys. So today we're going to do a bit of cleanup. This morning when I got in here, I checked out my cucumbers in the second bucket system, and we got to do some. I went ahead and cleaned up a bit of my watermelon plant this morning just because it couldn't wait. Again, I haven't set up my dehumidifier yet, so until I do, I gotta be super, super careful in this environment. My humidity is too high, and that's actually another reason why strawberries could be mushy when you harvest them. They should be fresh when you harvest them like that, like as soon as they ripen. But if the humidity is too high, then that's also a reason why it'd be mushy. So I gotta reduce the humidity. You know, initially I wanted to increase the temperature, but I think under the lights the temperature is averaged out as we're gonna get, considering what's growing. It fluctuates between 74 and 75, but my humidity is always hovering around like 59 to 60%, and I want to get it down to like 50%. That might be a little too low, but that's initially what I'm going to try. I'm just going to go for it and crank that dehumidifier. The only reason why I haven't set it up yet is because I need to run an extension. The power tent is maxed out. I can't plug anything in. It'll just be too much of a load. So I have to run an extension somewhere else, and you know, just between all the other things I have to do, I don't feel like it. So I should, because the sooner I get, you know, just my luck, knock on plastic, but you know, if I don't get it together, you never know what could happen in the next couple of days. I gotta be careful. G Mama says, can you use your tap water after leaving it out for a while? That'll give you more time. Gee mama, I'm literally ready to start boiling my water and catching the condensation to make my own distilled water. I'm gonna be getting an RO system with or a replacement distiller. I'm not sure. I'm trying to weigh out my options, but within the next couple of days there's an RO system found. I just got to search a couple more things just to see if it's suitable for me. And yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted on that front. Right now, if I use really hot water to fill my distiller, then it works. It doesn't short out. If it has to heat up from like 70 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 212, then it shorts out, and then I gotta do it again, and then it shorts out again, and then the third time it works. So one of these days it's not gonna turn back on. So I gotta figure that out because it ain't good. Death Squad says, hey TFP, off topic, has your area been affected by the Canadian wildfire, the Canada wildfires, New England through the roof lately, and the smog too? Wow. So yeah, I have, no, my area is not affected, but I do see the smoke from fires. So like this morning, the sun covered by the smog, or what I call it, was the sun was like red. If any of you guys play video games and are into Zelda Breath of the Wild, anybody in the chat? Anyways, there's something in the game, the blood moon, and it literally looked like the blood moon. It was just it was crazy. Anyways, what's up, Chris? Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. Pro Pyro's asking, do I often clean my distiller? Yes, so I should probably clean it more often. The calcium buildup after a couple of uses is brutal. So I just fill it up with water, add a couple scoops of citric acid, and just let that kind of lift all the calcium. I scrub, and there we go. I just keep on using it. RO is best, but you can just leave water out 12 to 24 hours and it'll be okay. I use it all the time. You know, G Mama, normally I would say yes, I agree, but my water, as soon as you turn it on, smells like a public swim. The city water is so bad, and the fluoride and all that stuff, it's not, I don't think that kind of stuff is going to disappear, and I don't want to be growing with that. Chris says it depends on what city you're in. Some use chloramine in their city tap that cannot be dissolved out. It has to be filtered out, and chloramine harm microbiology in your soil. Rainwater is great. Yes, so I have a rainwater collection barrel. I just haven't started using it yet, but I definitely should. Now, wouldn't even matter. We haven't had rain in a while. I've been watering my outdoor garden every day. I mean, I could test it, but I don't know. Plants are in for a treat if I use that water. You know what? It's like when you have kids, you want to give them the best because obviously they're your kids. These are my kids, and I want to give them the best, and I just don't have the heart to give them my tap water. Have I thought about a stainless steel one? Yeah, that's what I use. It's a stainless steel distiller. Whenever you use pH up or down, dilute it in a cup of water on the city, and you can stabilize the pH much faster and safer without causing chemical reaction from the pH up going directly into your reservoir. What's up, Jack Ashes? Oh, water on the side. Thanks, Chris. Good tip. So yeah, guys, all great tips about this. Just probably not gonna. I'd rather figure out the RO system or just continue to use a distiller. The distiller is manageable. I just need to give it breaks in between. You know, sometimes I run it like a factory. As soon as it powers off, because the cycle's complete, I power it right back on, and I don't even give it a minute to cool down. So, you know, wear and tear. I've had it for a couple years. I use it all the time. So it's time to upgrade. All right, so I'm gonna take you on a tent tour, show you what's new in the garden. I had a great harvest yesterday. So I used some of the yellow pepper that I had, the yellow bell pepper that we taste tested the other day. And I had some romaine lettuce, parsley, cherry tomatoes, cut up a jalapeno, and bell pepper and the jalapeno in like a teriyaki beef kind of mixture. And then made a salad with lettuce from the tower and my fresh tomatoes, and it was so awesome. The thing that wasn't grown at home was the rice, the beef, the seasonings, other than the herbs, of course, and the onion and garlic. I need to start doing onion and garlic. I want to do root vegetables, but yeah, so that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Yes, G Mama, homegrown salad is totally awesome. You can also, Chris says, you can also get a 0 water filter dispenser for like 30, but big as your garden is take forever filtering. Yeah, I know. That's the problem, is I need something with a high output because it takes forever. So my distiller, even though it's good, it's not the best it can be. The output is 3 hours for 1 gallon pretty much, which is almost 4 liters. So it, yeah, it is what it is. All right, so tent tour, let's go. Yeah, I let those seeds dry out, so we're gonna start again. Whoops, I just get too busy and too distracted with everything else that's growing, and all it takes is one night to forget to water them, and that's it. The orange tower is looking super rough just because I harvest. It's totally bolted though. As you can see, this is how you can tell when lettuce starts bolting, when the tip has like a point like that. Normally romaine is pretty kind of like rounded at the top, but yeah, so also it just grows vertically, which is your first indicator. So that means that, oops, I broke that. That means temperatures are too high and the lettuce is going to flower. And same with the kale. They're all cool weather crops, which is why those towers, right before the live, I kind of pushed them back, trying to get the ends of the grow tent kind of cooler space. I've got the sage. I've been harvesting quite a bit. I've got, again, more dinosaur kale, lots of romaine, more sage, lots of bolted romaine, I should say, some basil. Oh, it's going to flower. Whoops. Okay, yeah, this is totally bolted romaine. I got to get this out of the tower. We don't have flowers yet, but soon. So the only time you want to let it bolt is if you're collecting seeds. And then here, got some more basil, some parsley back there, some cilantro. I do have dill, but because I've harvested it all, it's slowly growing back. So that's the orange tower. What is J Rats? Happy Wednesday, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. For those of you that just joined, we're doing a quick little tent tour, showing you what's up in the garden. We got a cute little flower that opened up today. Testing it out to see how these flowers grow in the tower versus the bucket system. I'll show you the bucket system ones in a minute. These are celosia flowers. I was really supposed to get them outside and just start them here, and honestly I just never got around to it. Too many plants. Parsley, so much parsley, forest green parsley and curly leaf parsley. 2 varieties. I harvest every night. I have fresh parsley and meal every night. Again, big sage plant, which is awesome. More flowers. Zinnia's gonna open. And yeah, that's the yellow tower. Green tower is just like, I can't even keep up. It's full of lettuce, different varieties, but you see how this one is starting to bolt, which means it's growing vertically, it's too hot. And yeah, so I was asking which country. I am in Canada. So yeah, this is a problem. I moved the tower back to the corner. I've got my intake fans there, so we have cranked them. It's just I turned them down for this live so you guys can hear me. G Mama, curly party is my fave too. Nothing beats a tabbouleh salad. I'm going to be making it with my fresh homegrown tomatoes. So anyways, romaine lettuce, we got leaf lettuce, we got, look at all that lettuce. We got chicory, Treviso chicory. As I was saying in a previous live, I have never had it go purple before. Last time I grew it, it just did not taste good. I did not have my nutrients right. It was not crispy. It was just not accurate. So I'm excited to try because it's like the first time I'm growing it all over again. And here's some blushed butter oak lettuce. It's finally starting to turn red, so that's cool. And yeah, guys, just lettuce all around. Lettuce for days. This is my favorite part of the tent tour. I'm just gonna give you guys a shot here and show you from afar. Look how beautiful that is. We did some pruning yesterday after I got off the live. I cleaned up the tomatoes even more, and they're doing great. I'm seeing quite a bit of abundance. So these are my cherry tomatoes here. I've got quite a bit growing. Hopefully they're gonna ripen quickly, and they're just doing beautifully. G Mama says, if you like that, you'll love Swiss chard. Yes, I've only had it a couple times, but I do enjoy it, and I should definitely start growing it. So yeah, ever since I pruned yesterday, I don't know, I feel like everything just looks better. The tomatoes in general, I don't know, the plant just looks happier, maybe less stress. So I tucked everything back so that it wasn't taking light away from everything else, and I just made sure to yeah, Canada. Yeah, I just made sure to keep everything neat, tucked away, and yeah, cucumbers. We've got a ton of new flowers happening and some new cucumbers finally growing, which is exciting. I mean, some of them are growing in a weird shape. That could be a pollination issue. I'm going to, oh, if they ask one more time, I could put them in a timeout. I have no problem putting people in a timeout. I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, we've got cucumbers growing. Some of them are a weird shape, like I said, but we've got a few. I'm excited. This is the most cucumbers I've ever had. And yeah. All right, zinnia plants. Sorry, sometimes I end up assessing the plant and I get lost while I'm talking on the live. And then yeah. See, I just did it again because I'm looking at this flower. All right, so these are my zinnia flowers. Ironically enough, I germinated the same color to go in the buckets, which is kind of annoying. I was hoping to have a bunch of different colors, but I've got all pink, and so these are, again, the petals are really round out nicely compared to prior to the light increase. So it's quite a big plant. I've got 3 of them in the buckets, and all of them are flowering and doing great. So I grow these outdoors as well, and I just wanted to kind of grow them inside to see how they do versus the outdoor garden. I've got some dahlia flower plants here. They, oh gosh, they're so messy right now. We're gonna have to get those cleaned up and pruned. I've got my watermelon, which is still growing every day. Sugar baby watermelon, and I've got a bunch of new growth. I did trim some this morning. But I've got some new flowers, a new watermelon, quite a bit of growth. So I'm really excited about that. I gotta do some research because, okay, these two, the watermelon and the strawberry, I'll show you the strawberry in a minute. They're right next to each other, and they have totally different requirements. So the watermelon, it likes sun, it likes heat, it likes all that. And the strawberry, according to what I just read, not so much. So we're gonna have to rethink things either in future grows or moving forward. So see, this one feels kind of mushy as well. It's not ready yet, but it feels soft. So anyways, these are the strawberries. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna figure it out. I'm not quite sure if any of you guys have tips or tricks for me about indoor strawberries. Obviously there's some kind of deficiency here. I just upped the nutrients today. I fed them, but lots of flowering. Everything looks amazing. I've never had a strawberry plant this mature. I'm really excited. Yeah, the watermelon looks good. Are you guys ready? This is the best plant ever. Look how stunning my Chinese 5-color pepper plant is. I'm obsessed with it. Absolutely, Moafiz, you're 100% right. But me, I'm somebody, I'm not much of a planner. I just go for it, and then I learn as I go. And so you guys are kind of watching or witnessing that right now, the results of that, for that matter. So yeah, these are the Chinese 5-color peppers. They are spicy AF, but they are just honestly breathtaking. I can't stop staring at this plant. Purple is my favorite color, and I love that they start off as purple, and you get to enjoy that, and the flowers are beautiful and purple as well. And then they just kind of develop into this creamy yellow, so pretty. And then they get deeper, and eventually they become orange, and then eventually red, and it's just it's gorgeous. I love it. Love, love, love it. So I'm gonna be harvesting a couple, and we'll see. G Mama's asking, do I know the variety of strawberries you have, because Alpine don't produce runners? So these produce runners. I'll be in strawberries. That's what I ordered, but then when I got the package, it was like a sketchy package. So I don't know if I got scammed, but they sprouted, and obviously it's strawberries. I just don't know what variety. Maybe I got to get a better variety. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful. I love this plant so much. Even if I don't eat the peppers, I'm gonna make a hot sauce or something, because like I can't even count. There's what, I mean, yes, I can count, but I mean, there's just too many to sit here and count. And then I have the second plant just back here. It's a larger plant. It's producing slower, but there are peppers back there somewhere. But yeah, like how they're so cute. So cute. Beautiful. Jalapenos. Guys, look at these jalapenos. There's so many per plant. My last grow, I had one jalapeno plant, and all I got was like one stupid pepper, and that was it. I didn't care about my plants at that time. I wasn't really understanding that it takes work. You know, I was just kind of expecting things to grow. Bell peppers, I'm gonna harvest my bell peppers tonight. They're all ripened and ready to go. I cannot freaking wait. I've harvested one bell pepper of this run so far. It was incredibly delicious. We did a taste test on a live, I think on Monday, and yeah, they look so awesome. I can't wait. I've got more growth here, a bunch of new little peppers growing. I don't know where, but somewhere in there. Oh yeah, there's one in there. I got one. Every day I increase the lights, you guys, we got more growth. And this plant has gotten so big. This is one bell pepper plant. It's just so tall. We got peppers in there, and nice one there. Over here. No, that's just a leaf. Anyways, you guys get the gist of it. We got peppers growing, and I have my ancho plano peppers. We got a little baby over here. This plant is crazy, and it keeps going further and further out. But yeah, so these are the ancho poblanos. Not ready to be harvested yet, but soon. G Mama says, once they get established, they'll fruit. Are you referring to the strawberry? I hope so. Everything looking nice. Good job. Thank you so much, Jack Ashes. Appreciate you. So those are the ancho poblano peppers, and I do have a habanero plant. I don't know what's happening with it. It's kind of stunted. One habanero pepper growing, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But okay, that's good to know, G Mama. Perfecting it. You know, I might move these tomato clones out of the way, and I actually might just get the strawberry in here, because that way it's not direct the light and it can kind of do its thing out of the way. Because right here, it's like right in the light. It's right in direct light, and so it might be too much. We'll see. All right, second bucket system. Look at this, you guys. Look at that jungle. It's like a tunnel. It's so pretty. So I've been training the cucumbers every day so that they kind of, so the ones that are here, I train them up here. And then the ones that are here, I train them up here. That way we have a nice gap for airflow. There's a lot of suckers. I'm not sure if I'm going to prune them or if I'm just going to kind of clip them. And because they are fruit bearing, right? So here we have like, you know, a ton of suckers hanging down. But check it out, you guys. Look at that. Our first salt and pepper cucumber. It's not even on the right nutrients just yet. Thanks, Mia Lifestyle. Moffat says, I wanted to order pitcher plant seeds, but everyone in the section was saying that it's a scam. Yeah, so I ordered from, it was called Easy, and they came in like a little Ziploc bag, and they didn't say the variety, it didn't say the organic, it didn't say anything. It just said strawberry, zone, whatever, and then, yeah, I don't know, whatever. All right, so cucumber, I don't know if I have any others growing. I find these cucumber flowers so interesting. Look at how like long the stem is. I don't understand. I've never seen cucumbers like this before, or cucumber flowers like this. Look at that. So I have a feeling this is going to be the Armenian cucumber just because of the way it's growing. I've never seen a cucumber flower that looks like, or is that the cucumber? Because I know that they're long cucumbers. What's up, Bud Trainer? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, and thank you for saying that. The other cucumbers are coming along, but no male or no female flowers yet. We'll see. And the tomatillos are doing much better now. The edema has stopped. They're doing a lot better, and I'll just show you guys one more time in case you didn't see because I was trying to focus. But there is the salt and pepper cucumber. So I think it's going to be like the straight 8 cucumber, like this one right here. But yeah, it's going to be good. Just want to show you guys. Look at those roots. Isn't it crazy? Wow. All right, so we got our cantaloupe and honeydew. They're getting greener now that I reduced the watering. This is the last one to go, but these have gotten significantly more green. I don't know if you guys remember, but they were like totally yellowing. And so, yeah, I'm happy with that. I've got the tomato clones. They're kind of growing like flat, which is odd, but I'm not mad at it. Let them go kind of against the wall and stay out of the way because these are going to vine like crazy. I have this empty, so maybe I should actually move one of the tomato plants here because I try to keep things away from the back of the wall, and because the cleanup is brutal, you know, when flowers fall or whatever, it's challenging because to get under the tray in the grow tent is tough. Eggplant are doing awesome. DC's B says that is one positive about an indoor garden. Yes. Oh, DC's Bees. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I saw your comment. I didn't get a chance to respond to it. I'm so sorry. Everybody, thoughts and prayers to DC's Bees garden because that is just awful. I'm so sorry. DC's Bees had a deer go through their garden and eat your beans and your peppers, and tomatoes. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is truly devastating. Very, very devastating. But see, the one negative of my indoor garden is that I eat everything before it's time to actually harvest. What's up, Piash? Thank you for being here. DCB says, I took a few days off after increasing the height of my fencing. Yeah, that's a lot of work, but definitely will be worth it to keep those deer out. Yeah. Death Squad, that's funny. Sounds like it's time to cook up some venison. Really funny. I'm really sorry, DC's Bees. Well, everybody, let's keep it positive. What's up, Audi? Thank you for being here. We're gonna bring the vibes up, and yeah, let's keep going here. All right, and the bell peppers. I actually think, if any of you guys have grown purple bell peppers, let me know. Are the leaves purple? I don't know why the leaves are purple. I may have germinated purple bell peppers without even knowing, because I don't, these could be regular colors like red, orange, or yellow, but I feel like these might be purple bell peppers. So if you guys have ever grown, let me know. Or is this something else like stress or whatever? Let me know what you guys think. And then, yeah, the eggplant, they're doing okay. So Audi says, I too live in the country and I found, what? Really? Is that true? I guess maybe they like the scent or something, smell human, and they're like, nope, I'm staying away from there. Main Dad says, morning watching you at work while I cook. Nice. Well, happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. The bees are doing good, and there will still be vegetables. There will that's the thing, is they will grow back. As long as the plant isn't destroyed, they will grow back. But I'm sending you all the positive vibes, DC's Bees, because that sucks. Oh, you were oh no! Like, let me just rub salt in the wound, DC's Bees. Oh man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. I should have kept it to myself. So yeah, G Mama says the leaves and the stems can be purple, so it is possible that I'm growing purple bell pepper. Mia marking territory, peeing. Yes. If the live chat replay doesn't work, people are gonna be like, what are they talking about? Or what is she talking about? Yeah, it's like dogs when they mark their territory. Got it. DC's Bees said they stripped most of the top off my tomatoes. I'm glad I run wind cages. Wind cages? Wine cages? Wow. It saved the main part of the plants. I bet. Clearly I can't read today, you guys. Alright, so I'm going to grab some clips and start clipping my cucumbers. I feel like it might be, I don't want to prune them too much, just because I want to stress them out. I don't know where all my clips went. I had all these clips and now I can't find them. Anyways, we'll use these. I need to get some proper glasses, grow room glasses. Right now I'm just wearing my sunglasses, but it's better than nothing. I mean, I don't really need to wear gloves, but I just don't want to touch my plant. And guard dogs are the best. Not in my case. No dogs allowed in my grow tent. It's like a breeding ground for thrips. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna flip you around. And I'm going to kind of go through each cucumber plant, see if there's anything worth pruning. And I can't believe these are 4 weeks in the buckets are coming on 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks. And they're just growing like crazy. If you're gonna work in the garden, do it in style. Eddie, these are cucumbers. Tomatoes are right over there. So yeah, I'm just clipping them to the trellis. We got this one on the side here is like not getting enough light, so it's kind of leggy. And by leggy, I mean like the stem doesn't feel strong. It just feels all right, so I got a huge runoff here, but I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with my straight 8 cucumber plant, which is in the first bucket system. I kept a lot of the runners because they are fruit bearing, and so a lot of people remove their suckers, but I like to keep mine. I'm gonna go get a clip, just clip this over here. Just doesn't want to be clipped. All right, so that just kind of grow up the trellis. DCB says next year will be better. Last year I had a problem with field mice. Oh wow. Yeah, every year you got a problem. Eddie, yes, they need a lot of water. Get the gloves. I can't stand the hair. The hairs on the cucumber plants, you mean? Every time I graze a cucumber plant with my arm, I get like a rash. I don't know what it is. But yes, the hairs are called trichomes. Oh wow, what a mess here. All right. I actually might prune that one off just because if it's growing from the inside, then it's easier to kind of peek because there's like a gap back there. But here, I don't want too much leaf overlap, just to prevent any kind of like breeding ground for moisture. I'm gonna grab my pruning gun. Eddie, no, I wish I had chicken, but no, I do not have chicken. No chickens for me, just produce. All right, so I'm gonna just get rid of that. Oh my gosh, Death Squad, that's so funny. Your cucumber keeps getting scars from its own vines. That's hilarious. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Oh shoot, I missed. I should not be a surgeon, you guys. Yeah, these plants are already getting quite large. Alright, so this is a runoff here. This is another runoff here. Wow, that's a lot of side shoots, but that's okay. So these ones, or hang on, let me, sometimes to myself, let me just focus on there. What's up, G for T? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just cleaning up some of our cuke runoffs. Got some side shoots here that I want to get rid of. Just clean the plant up. So that's this plant. Okay, I get rid of this. Actually, no, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to all right. Yes, I do have, Eddie. Lots of them. All down there. All those are peppers. Oh, DC's bees. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right, so I gotta stay on top of this stuff because, as you can see, it gets roll real quick. Were you trying to rub it in, G for T? That my cucumbers aren't? I'm just kidding. That's awesome. Good for you. Oh, by the way, Death Squad, I saw your post in the community. What a beautiful harvest. Congrats. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, G for T. I'm messing with ya. Got a side shoot there. What's that, deep? Yes, it is cucumber. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I didn't realize Death Squad. I don't get notifications. I just go check it out sometimes to see if there's a new post, and I saw your picture. So if you guys want to share pictures of your garden or anything pertaining to gardening or growing your own, head over to the community on YouTube channel and feel free to share and post, and I will definitely be looking out for it. All right, for the most part, these are cleaned up. I'm going to get this cleaned up here. Got a lot going on. Oh no, G for T. R.I.P. to your watermelons. Everybody say a prayer for G for T's watermelons. Oh, I'll have to take a closer look, Death Squad. Melons take so long, so I'm happy for you, DC's bees. Eddie, habanero peppers. I got one plant, but it's not doing well. It is not a harvest. It is just pruning and keeping it clean. It's getting out of control, and I wanted to make sure that I had proper airflow. So I'm just pruning. I just took off a bunch of foliage because there was so much overlap and I don't want any issues with the... Also, I'm doing reading about dew point, and decreasing your watering can actually help with your dew point, which I guess would be common sense, but in my case I didn't know that. So that is something that I can use to try to help adjust the environment, which we did yesterday. We decreased the watering, right, on yesterday's live, so we'll see how things go. So yeah, guys, tomorrow, let me just catch up on this chat here. DC's bees, I can imagine growing up on a probably teach you so many useful life skills. That is awesome. I would be grateful for that too. Fully grown cucumber, yeah. Well, not fully, but almost. I have some cucumbers here that are growing. They're not fully grown, but they're coming along nicely. So Eddie says they're outside and growing, nothing else. Cool. So you only have habanero peppers. Oh, that's so awesome, Pro Pyro. Yeah, in a area like that is such a nice lifestyle compared to like a city life. I am wondering, trim the stalks off at the point the deer strip them, or will the small sprouts maybe continue to grow even the damager? I would maybe just make a clean cut just so that the plant can repair properly. That's a good question. Maybe somebody in the chat can help out. I know I'm delayed, so maybe somebody has helped you out below. What's up, Les? Thank you for being here. And if you guys were wondering, Les is a tomato whisperer. I've seen their tomatoes and wow. My habanero is growing. All good, these bees. I know what you mean. That's a great question, and I'm not sure. I'd probably make a clean cut where the damage was. You should put the cucumber on the right nutrients or they might taste like that strawberry. I know the problem is it's in the buckets with the eggplant seedlings that are so much younger and they're not ready yet. So I'm having a conundrum. I don't know what to do. Make sambal from the peppers. Yes, I could absolutely. I was gonna make hot sauce. I've had sambal before, but it's so spicy, and if you I guess you have to use it as like a marinade or whatever, so I'd prefer a hot sauce. What's up? It's What. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday, you guys. Today was great. I'm actually just gonna turn up the exhaust. I don't know why. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Be too much CO2. Anyways, so yeah, guys, tomorrow I've got some stuff going on in the afternoon. So tomorrow's live is going to be in the morning. I'm actually going to go visit my grandma tomorrow. So tomorrow's live is going to be starting indoors. It's going to be in the morning before I go. And we're going to harvest some tomatoes and some lettuce for her. And then we're going to go to the outdoor garden. And we're going to harvest some flowers for her and put together a fun little bouquet. And yeah, I'm going to take you guys with me while I do that. Death is asking, am I doing a live with Ogo tomorrow night? Yes, I am. We're going to be doing a Q&A, all things aeroponics, indoor gardening, anything you want to ask Andrew, anything you want to ask me. So yeah, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. Bring your questions. It's going to be a Q&A. Ask us anything. Well, not anything, but you know what I mean. DC's B says, okay, I'll just clip the stalks at the damaged area so that the plant can put its energy into what's left and viable. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, DC's Bees. Keep us posted. It's What says, give your grandma a hug for me. I will give my grandma a hug from all of you. Tomato or strawberry in the sample. Ooh, yeah, for a little bit of sweetness, could be good. That's a great suggestion. I should make strawberry hot sauce. No, you know what I'm going to do? I want to make peach hot sauce. I love peach hot sauce. So I'm going to grab a peach, grab some of my Chinese 5-color peppers, and get cooking. No worries. Thank you so much, DC's Bees. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, Death Squad. Appreciate you joining them. DC's B says, family time is what matters most. Yeah. So, or time that matters the most, sorry. Strawberry rhubarb hot sauce. Okay, that sounds bomb. Strawberry hot sounds so good. All right, guys, maybe we're going to do that. If I get like a crazy abundance of strawberries where I'm done just eating them plain off the vine. Oh, strawberries are so good in a salad. I love a good California salad. So yeah, I'm not going to see her today, tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, the live is going to be it's going to be early, 9 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a quick one. We're just going to do a lettuce harvest some herbs, maybe some tomatoes, and then we're going to go to the outdoor garden, and I'll show you what's new out there, and we'll do a quick harvest. So 9 a.m. Eastern time, I'll schedule it, and yes, Eddie, it's an ornamental pepper. You would get the sweet to tart hot. Yes, that sounds so good. Mango habanero sauce. Absolutely, I've had that before. Cool. All right, guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. Cutting it off at the hour mark because I gotta go fill distiller. It's done, and I can't waste a minute making water. So again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much, and have a great day. Have a great rest of your week if I don't see you tomorrow. And if I do, see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And good one. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out, you guys.